I'll tackle this. I've done it before. Someone even said Henry's been vocal on this in the past, but someone asked, what are my opinion on Rob Braxman and all the products? And they also say, why have they not been recommended anywhere else but him? To answer that, well, we stick with more of like community-based recommendations, and they like it. I'll use this as an example because it's more objective data, but you can check out our VPN page at techlore.tech/VPN, and actually that VPN is on there, and you'll see why we don't recommend it, because it just isn't comparable whatsoever to the more trustworthy options out there. Now, again, we just talked about trust versus verify. There's not much verification we can do for these services, nor do people seem to do, because they just don't. So from a verification perspective, they're not things we want to recommend. And so if you trust the person putting these products out, then sure, go ahead. But we just don't have many compelling reasons to see them as very trustworthy, especially when I don't know how popular it is, but like the Brax Messenger was advertised as having end-to-end encryption when it just didn't. It's little things like that that are a big deal that people don't talk about, and so you really have to make sure you're using trusted software. And there's already so many great options that fill these roles. Like there's so many great VPNs that are open source, that are run by like 24/7 like organizations that have been doing this for over a decade. And same thing with custom ROMs, same thing with mail. Like we have amazing mail options that have built-in end-to-end encryption, which I don't believe that has. So yeah, it's not that you can't use it if you don't trust it, but like you have to understand why we're not going to recommend this based on like the information we have. So I don't know if you have anything to add there, but like we really have to like vet things properly because we're recommending products to so many people, and I just haven't seen any compelling reason why these are better, or in any, not
Yeah,
even for functionality perspective.
it's a really weird segment of YouTube to me that I don't fully understand, which is these like very niche tech people only making videos about like their own products. I saw another channel, somebody sent me a video that they made, and it was basically an ad for like their remote computing service where you can like rent a web browser in the cloud and use it, and they were selling the subscription or whatever. And the quality of the products along this line that I've seen are not really like they're not to the same quality of other products made by dedicated companies who have been doing this for much longer and have much larger teams, like you were saying. It's just a matter of like they seem to be offering these services because they are like on their face very affordable to run, and so you can make like a decent profit margin, but you're not really going a step above and beyond what everyone else is doing to make a compelling product that people will actually want to use. Like the bare minimum in most of these cases when it comes to a smartphone, when it comes to a messaging app, when it comes to any of like these kinds of products, you have to go above and beyond that and make something that's better. And most of these creators who are offering services like this don't seem to be going that extra mile, and they're just basically rebranding stuff that already exists and selling subscriptions to it. That seems to be the trend that I've noticed, anyways, and it's just not very compelling to me.
Yeah. And again, we're not saying not to use a specific thing. If you like it and it works for you and you feel like it fits in your threat model and you trust it, by all means, please do. We're not here to tell you what not to do necessarily, but we're going to share why we don't recommend it either. Yeah. And also, I just want to say that, like, we've explored developing things and creating products and all this. It's a lot of freaking work. So I also don't want to discount the amount of work someone's putting into this stuff, because us running all these different things sounds like a lot of work, and so massive props to them. But it's just hard for us to like comfortably recommend it when again there's just so many better, more trustworthy options that have been vetted by like top tier security privacy experts in the space that are well above our pay grade, who know what the hell they're talking about. So yeah. Hey, thanks for watching this clip. Here's another clip for you, and if you want to really dive into tech, check out our main channel, Techlore, for a deeper dive into digital rights, privacy, security, and more. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon.